the complete DevOps. I will let this training, and also this training is for 2 months for from Monday to Friday, 2 days, 2 hours every day. So it will be 1.5 hour class, and then we'll be having a hands-on. Today it's like a theory or intro part, but from tomorrow onwards, hands-on begins. Because for DevOps, hands-on is very important. Without hands-on, just listening will not work. So also, like as we know, like you are all busy people occupied with your office and different work, we are helping you with to do the hands-on on the same day. So 1.5 hour class and the last 30 minutes for the hands-on, where I'll be there helping you to do the hands-on and complete the same day's assignments on the same day. So that's how we'll make sure we'll progress and see the fruitful results, right? So yeah, like I told you, this course is for 2 months, Monday to Friday for 2 hours. And like you can log into this LMS. Yeah. I'm sorry, the course is for 1 month for 2 hours daily. I'm sorry. So like to facilitate or to help with the course, you can go here to the LMS, Learning Management System. You can also have the free trial access. Go to preethidevops.com and here you can sign in. Sign up with some Gmail account. A free account can be created. So here you can see once you log in, you can see here, go to My Learnings. So here are the different programs like for the batches you enrolled into. For now, you will get this free trial access. You can go there and see the course material available, which will be a strong pillar of the course, right? This will help you with all the recordings. Here is the class day by day class recordings. If anyone missed the recording or if you are having some difficulties with the timings, you can go watch this recording every day and come back with the questions, right? And this is the first day, so it's a theoretical part. But if you go from tomorrow, like if you see the classes, there will be also the lab exercise associated with it, quiz, interview questions, lab support and all, right? So on daily basis, you will complete the interview questions relevant to that particular day and quiz for the particular day, quiz to register your learning and lab exercises to gain confidence, right? These are all available. If you see here, the lab assignment, the quiz, everything available. And the lab notes with the screenshots, step-by-step instructions are given on how to do the hands-on. So here you have the material segregated topic wise, right? So here are the interview questions. Interview questions based on the experience. The day wise is there. Again, level wise is there. Like depending on your experience level, you can go and learn those interview questions, right? If you have any interview scheduled in couple of days, this would be the space where you have to visit. This has got a very good feedback. Just going through these interview questions will help you a lot. Many students have gone through the interview questions and gave a great feedback, because these are not just dumped from the internet. These are curated from my personal experience, some of them from the students who have attended the interviews. So this will be a great strength for you to complement your learning, right? So lab assignments, if you just want to go all of them together, here is a link. If you just want to visit all the top assignments topic wise, or else all the interview questions topic wise, quiz topic wise, day wise is attached to each recording, as well as all the topic wise content is available here, right? So this will be a very much helpful tool for your learning that will complement your learning and help you. So you can get this trial access. Everyone, please log into the website and create this LMS, like create this account. That will help you a lot. And also like a separate private WhatsApp group will be created with all the registered students, so that you can avail help, like post your questions with the screenshots when you are stuck up with the hands-on, so that myself and my team will help you pass through those blockers. right? So assignments, lab, whichever I have shown you is there. Even the resume build help will provide helping you custom made resumes. You can see all the feedback testimonials of the trainings at the bottom. And this is the actual course fee. Today you have a special offer running. You can contact for any queries, like if you want to know any more details, you can reach out on this number. This is Mr. Raj, a training counselor. So he has again great experience into trainings and counseling. So please just reach out to him for any more details. Right? And the regular class, like today is a demo or the first intro part. Class starts from tomorrow. It is a total duration of the course is 1 month, every day, 2 hours, Monday to Friday. Any questions from anyone in this part before we get into the topic? Hope I explained the things clearly. Or any more queries from anyone?
What
See,
is
you
the
are all
class? What is the class timing, madam?
same
Monday
timing,
to Friday.
6:30 to 8:30.
Okay, ma'am. Right.
Right. You are
Uh,
all muted. You can unmute and speak out. Yes. Or
can I
use the
have your
or raise the phone.
can I have your question?
Yes.
Okay, but right now, DevOps and AWS, we have to including the AI tools. We have to preference of organizations. You are covered on AI tools or only for DevOps and cloud of only.
I'll answer your question right in a while. Let's get started with the topic. And Satish, thanks for joining our demo again. This is not your first time, so all these questions are already answered, but still I'll answer your question. Just give me some time. Thank you.
Yeah,
So
correct.
let me share,
Previously, I don't know. Okay.
let me share my screen to get started with the topic today. Just 1 second. Hope you all can see the screen now. So let's get started with the DevOps overview. Today, like I told you, we'll go through the basics and we'll set the platform and we'll set the agenda and expectations right? So that you would know what would you would be gaining out of this course after a month, right? How would you be job ready after a month? So all of that clarity you'll get and you'll give you a high level picture on like what is DevOps, who should learn and all. Because I know like that's a area where people have got a lot of questions, right? So we'll be going through that. And another thing is here, this is a batch of people from different experience levels and from different backgrounds. And I would like to tell you here, this course is for everyone, right? Or anyone. Means whoever want to learn DevOps. That's all. Here, your interest, dedication, and time are the things we need. You might be a beginner or a fresher or coming from a different background, or you might be an experienced people. Like in every batch, I have project managers as well, freshers as well, like mid-level engineers, people coming from science backgrounds also. Because how it fits everyone, because I teach every topic from the basics, assuming that you are all new. If you know something, it will help you as a revision, as a recap, and that will benefit the other students, right? So that is how we'll go from the basics till advanced concepts. I'll cover the topics end to end and the topics which are needed in the market, which are the need of the hour. Because companies are looking for people with the real subject or the real concepts which we use in our projects, right? You don't have to just read the book completely, but read the topics which are used in the market, which are used in the live projects. So that is the main agenda of the course, to keep you, to make you people job ready, right? That's the main agenda of the course. So by the end of the course, you'll be able to face the interviews with confidence and you'll be able to work in the projects with ease. That's the main agenda. So let's get started. And like I told you, this is a heterogeneous batch. And just understand that everything will be covered. You don't have to go for any prerequisites here. So let me get started. So yeah, today's big picture, today's agenda is learning big picture of DevOps, roles and responsibilities of a DevOps engineer, what a DevOps engineer will be doing, who is eligible to become a DevOps engineer, what is a DevOps delivery pipeline, DevOps tools and skill set, right? This is what you will be getting clarity on. So DevOps, as the name says, it's a combination of two terms, dev team and operations. Dev team means development team, QA team and operations, right? Like these three we are combined and we refer them as DevOps. But how exactly it is, let's see. Why are we combining them and how do you refer them as a DevOps engineer? Let's take a look at this. Hope you all can see the black screen. So let me help you understand how the name coined as DevOps. So like you can see, this is a combination of two teams, right? The development team and operations team. Here you have to understand one thing. Any application we are using in our daily life, let's say some shopping application like Amazon or else social networking applications like Facebook, Instagram or whatever, or else food ordering applications like Swiggy, whatever it is, right? All these applications, any application you are using in your daily life, means it has gone through many stages. It has gone through many stages and many teams work behind that so that we are using the application, right? The main teams we can note here is a development team, QA team, and operations team. These are the main teams we are focusing today, right? So development team is nothing but people who write the code, developers or programmers, whatever you call it. They write the code, they build the application, they design, they build the application, right? These are the stages they would focus on. QA team is nothing but quality assurance team, right? Or else a testing team, in short, in simple, who will work to test the application, whether it is meeting the expectations, whether it is meeting the standards or not, all of them would be verified by them, right? So that's what is QA team. They will do the testing. Again, there will be different levels of testing, different types of testing. I'm not going through that. Different levels, different types, whether it is manual testing, automation testing, and so on and so many. So what happens? Developers write the code, develop the application, and they will hand over the application to testing team. Testing team will test the application. If they find any defects or bugs, they'll send again to developers, and that will be again like this is a continuous process till the application is defect free. Once the application is defect free, they will share this application to ops teams. Ops teams, I'm talking about the traditional approach without DevOps, right? So ops teams are nothing but who will work for deploying the application, who will work to make the application reaches the end user, right? So they'll hand over this application to ops teams. When they were handing over this application to ops team, they will also share the instruction document, like what should be the version of the softwares that are required to run this application, isn't it? Let's say it's a Java application. Developers know what are the right versions of Java that should be there to run this application. Let's say they would deploy it onto Tomcat. So which version of Tomcat should be available? See, in short, just understand they will know what are the dependencies that are needed for run the application. Dependencies, what are the libraries needed to run this application. So they will put that all of that in the instruction document and share it with ops teams. So now ops teams have to follow the instruction document and install those dependencies to run the application and send it to end users. So when they were working on this dependent instruction document, sometimes instruction document may not be understood by ops teams, the one which is provided by dev team, or else it might not be working. It might be working on some servers like let's say Windows, but it may not be working on Linux. They have to fix it, troubleshoot, and see that all the compatible versions are installed, and finally the application is running and available for end users. Right? All of this takes a lot of time, a delay in the deployment, right? So also let's say, okay, they have deployed. Application is ready in January. It was deployed in the month of June, or else it reached the end user in the month of June, right? So if they have deployed it in the month of June, so it's almost 6 months, right? Meanwhile, like it taking a lot of time for deployment, end users are waiting, or else client want to make these deployments faster. How is it possible? How can we eliminate these challenges? Not only that, suppose let's say application is running. Ops team should take care that application is already always available. It should be highly available. Just a second. 1 second, please. Am I audible for you all?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, some of the message like voice is lost, so I just want to confirm. You all can
Unable to see your screen, ma'am.
now. Just now I stopped, but you can see, right?
No, not from the beginning. Yeah,
You
it
can
is
see the
visible
black.
now.
Just now I stopped the screen share. You are seeing this black screen, right? From the beginning.
No, just now we are able to see.
Oh, you are not seeing the screen at all?
No.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Okay, my bad. So I'm just writing here whatever I'm explaining on the black screen. My bad. So yeah, ops teams also work for high availability of the application. They take care of the scaling the application, or else if something is broken, they have to fix it. These are all the challenges that lies with ops teams. Why are these challenges coming? Why couldn't they understand the instruction document provided by dev or testing team, and why some instructions are working and why they are not working? How to eliminate this delay? See, all of these challenges comes in because the core competencies or the skill set of dev team is different from QA team, and that is different from ops team, right? Their core competencies, their skill set is different. So the instruction provided by dev team might be with a different perspective, and they now that might not be working in reality, or that might not be understood in the right way by ops team. So basically there is some gap between these teams, gap in collaboration, gap in communication and understanding, right? The reason, yes, they are all different teams, skill sets are different, and there is a gap between them. So how can we eliminate this gap, and how can we make these deployments faster? Right? Yes, if you understood, yes, I'm talking about the reasons why DevOps came in. One of the reasons is, first, whenever you are learning any subject, first learn why do you need it. We need it to faster the deployments. How can we faster the deployments? Of course, by proper collaboration and by the use of tools. 24 automation can help, right? We can automate the deployments. So faster the deployments. Second thing, to eliminate the gap between the teams so that they can work with proper understanding, proper collaboration. It doesn't mean that developers should do the deployments, or DevOps teams should go and write test cases or do the development. No, there were still different teams, but work with a proper collaboration, proper understanding, which is nothing but DevOps. Earlier, we call them as ops teams, right? But now we call them as DevOps team, where they work with a proper collaboration. How is this collaboration possible? By implementing the strategies of DevOps. I'll talk about how exactly in few minutes, like what happened and all. So these are some of the reasons. And another reason is to overcome the challenges posed by traditional software methodologies. Right, like I'm talking about a typical SDLC model. If you don't know SDLC, that's no worry. It's nothing but sequence of phases involved in development, like requirement gathering, requirement analysis, analyze the requirements, design, coding, testing, delivery, and maintenance, right? These are the different phases we have. So these all phases goes one by one, like one after the other in the in this direction, like the waterfall model. Yes, I'm talking about waterfall model which served the industry for decades. It just goes from top to bottom. There is no going back. Let's suppose we are in the coding phase. If client comes with some new requirements or modifications, they are not accepted or allowed. Yes, that's one of the challenges of waterfall model. Here, the idea is not to teach you waterfall methodology, but just to give you the challenges with the traditional approaches, right? Yes, it cannot take the feedback. All the requirements are freezed. It's not flexible model, right? Requirements are freezed. Let's say you got the requirements in 2026 January. They are freezed. And the complete software will be delivered all at once in 2028, right? Without accepting any changes or requirements. If that is the case, during these 2 years, a lot of requirements changes, right? Business changes. It's a rapid changing, like a business is changing rapidly, customer facing world, right? So if we don't accept any requirements within 2 days or modifications, if you don't accept, it doesn't work. Client doesn't need such products. So nowadays, almost every client comes with the modifications, changes in the requirements like modifications or new requirements which should be accepted. And it's very slow model. Let's say development completed today, testing will begin after 6 months. Developers will have a lot of pressure to work on the new code and to fix the bugs in the old code. So testing happening later would be costing high, right? So these are all some of the challenges faced by development team and testing team as well, and also ops team. Ops teams, it's a challenge to maintain the servers for longer time, right? I'm talking about everything manual. If you are not automating the things, manually maintaining the servers for longer duration is a challenge. Again, poor monitoring if you are doing it manually, poor configuration management. Configuration management is a separate topic. We will learn it with Ansible. Just understand no control over the infrastructure if everything is managed and maintained manually. To overcome these challenges posed by the waterfall methodology, actually Agile methodology came in. Agile came in. But Agile was successful to overcome the challenges of dev team. See, when I say dev team, I'm including QA also. But challenges of ops team are still there, right? It can overcome the challenges of dev team, but challenges of ops team are still there. But how can it overcome challenges of dev team? Because it implements continuous development, continuous testing, continuous integration. What is meant by that? We are again having dedicated chapters for these topics, but I'll give you a simple clue here or simple understanding here. Let's say week 1. Here code is developed in bits and parts. Development team will write the code, a chunk of code A called A. On week 2, this particular chunk of code A will go for testing. Meanwhile, developers are not sitting idle. They will develop another chunk of code called B, right? So, and again in some particular week, both of this will be combined and tested. Then only it makes a complete product, right? Then only it makes a complete product. So A plus B means you have to, whenever new changes are made, they will be integrated into the code and tested. This is continuous integration. So if you see any particular week, every week both testing and development are happening parallelly, iteratively. It's not that after complete development, testing begins. Testing and development is happening parallelly, iteratively. So in this process, new modifications or new requirements can be accepted, right? Also, every week, immediately it's going for testing integration, so that a continuous integration process. This eliminates all the challenges faced by developers. But challenges faced by ops teams are still there. So there comes the another methodology called DevOps. DevOps is nothing but a methodology. It's a methodology actually. DevOps is a methodology. It's a process wherein development, testing, and deployments happen parallelly, iteratively, right? So what is DevOps? DevOps is a methodology. We say, okay, we are implementing DevOps, but DevOps is a continuous process of improvement and implementation, right? So it's all about continuous development, continuous testing, continuous integration, continuous deployment, and continuous monitoring. The term continuous is important because every day there would be a release. Have you ever wondered how do you see the new features deployed very quickly into the prod environments? Right? Like you might be seeing some code deployed immediately and monitored, right? Like you might be seeing new features in a Facebook overnight. Facebook is the best example which implements DevOps. So developers write the code, it's tested. See here, everyone is there. Development team is still there. Don't confuse that you have to go and write the code. No, development team will write the code. Testing team is also still there. They will write the test cases. What you should do as a DevOps engineer, you should automate the process that whenever code is ready, whenever from the desk of a developer, let's say developer is ready with the code, you should be able to pull that code, create a pipeline such that which will build the code, execute the test cases, integrate it, deploy and monitor automatically. So whoever interested in this phase is nothing but a DevOps engineer. DevOps engineer's focus is this one. Continuous integration means you don't write the code. Once the code is ready, you pull it and do the continuous builds. For doing continuous builds, you don't have to do coding. It's all automated. Then execute the test cases written by the respective test engineers. Whoever interested in this process of automation is nothing but a DevOps engineer. So this is what we'll cover in our course. Right? So DevOps is a methodology. You cannot achieve it in an overnight. It's a methodology which will take some time and it is through continuous process and implementation. It's not just about DevOps is nothing but a bunch of tools. It's about the strategy, mindset of people, that how well you are collaborated and you work. So DevOps engineer on daily basis will communicate with the development team, QA team, understand the challenges of others. That's how it works. Am I clear? What is DevOps? So whoever
Yes.
interested in this process can become a DevOps engineer. For this, they don't need to have a development background or testing background or some other background, right? Even freshers have opportunities for DevOps. Recently, like our freshers, like whoever in our batch also got the opportunity. So it's not just limited. Like any technology, like if it is a development, you need freshers, mid-level engineers, seniors, everyone in the project. Same is the case with the DevOps. So come out of all the myths you are seeing, and this is what is DevOps. In this course, we'll learn completely about this automation process and also the CI/CD strategies. It's not just dumping the tools and this is called DevOps. You should be wise enough to see which tool to use, how to use the tool, whether a tool is beneficial or manual process, how to choose which tool to use. All of that comes under DevOps strategies. So, and also this is called CI/CD pipeline. If you want me to compare the three methodologies, let me do a quick comparison. Let's say you are talking about waterfall. In waterfall, you have development. After this, you have testing. After this, you have deployment and then monitoring, everything manual, one after the other. Also, with respect to the teams, there are three teams: dev team, QA team, ops team. They are working in silos, in separation. Each team doesn't understand the challenges of others, so they work in separation or silos. Then came Agile methodology, where these teams were brought together. Brought together, it doesn't mean it's a single team. It's still two separate teams. They were, if you remember, development testing happening parallelly every week, iteratively. So we are just referring them as dev team because they were well collaborated, well communicated. Proper communication, collaboration is there. But ops team is still left in isolation. Also, you have continuous development here, continuous testing, continuous integration, but deployment is manual again, and then maintenance. These are manual in Agile, right? So then came DevOps methodology, wherein we have continuous development, continuous testing, continuous integration, along with continuous deployment. Any feature developed could be deployed on the same day, automated with complete automation. Also, in this process, even these two teams were brought together. Brought together means proper collaboration, proper understanding, proper communication channel between them. What are those three teams? Dev, QA, and Ops, which is called, in short, we call it as DevOps team. Hope you got a clarity now what we have seen some time back, right? That's how we refer it as a DevOps team. And so DevOps team is a separate team Once developers write the code and testers are ready with the test case, this team will automate the entire process till it goes to the production table. So managing the CI/CD pipelines, managing the infrastructure for automation, maintaining high availability, stability of the applications, all of that comes under DevOps. Am I clear? Any questions from anyone in this part?
Yes, madam. Two questions.
Yes.
See, you are saying that under the DevOps methodology, continuous coding, continuous testing, and integration happens. That's fine. See, but unless until coding is ready, how the test cases will be developed? And of course, and when you go in the system integration, it should be kind of, together should be there. This part I'm really not clear how it is going to be achieved under the dev methodology. Secondly, you are saying that deployment it happens in the live environment, the business, in the production system of the client. Of course, it will be running, but if any change and all, how it is being addressed. So,
See,
as
I'm
a change.
talking about the pipeline which will be executed first in the lower environments, then in the higher environments. Going to production table meaning it will be first deployed into dev, testing, staging, pre-prod, and then the prod environment, right? It deploys it. It is automated for all the entire regions, then it goes to production. All these stages are still there, and integration test cases, unit test cases can be automated with by having the test cases, sorry, by having the requirements of the client. You don't have to get the code ready for it. That is all taken care by testing team. We'll just get the test cases, we'll automate this in the process. Once coding is done, that stage is executed. If you see CI/CD, continuous development, continuous testing, and then integration.
Okay, thanks. Thank you.
All right then, and yeah. So the waterfall methodology, which we are talking about, drawbacks of waterfall methodology, is that whatever I have explained is available in this presentation for you to refer and go through. Like as a reference, you can go through notes. All of this is available in the lab notes, right? Why DevOps came in, I have explained to overcome the drawbacks of SDLC models, to make collaboration happen, to automate the complete workflow. That's what companies need, right? They want to have the complete process automated without manual intervention, right? Also, they need the faster releases, faster deployments. That is all possible with DevOps. Now, almost all the companies, gigantic companies, are particularly implementing it. All the mid-scale companies, small companies will also get into DevOps approach in the coming years. So this is the right time to put your effort and learn such tools. So it's a software development approach which involves continuous development, continuous testing, continuous integration, deployment, and monitoring. And this is the differentiation I have explained. Whatever I have explained is documented here. And then coming to roles and responsibilities of DevOps engineer. Like I told you, whoever can work in the CI/CD process, the process of automation, can become a DevOps engineer. So some of the roles, I'll give an example. Like you should be working on building those pipelines, or else if pipelines are already built, you have to fix the broken pipelines. Or else that's one area. Another aspect of it is to create or to work on Kubernetes cluster to deploy. Like we deploy the applications on Kubernetes cluster for high availability and auto scaling. So you might be working on setting up that environment. You will be working on deploying them to Kubernetes. All of that are there. See, along with CI/CD, we see there, okay, you are deploying, but how do you deploy? So you might be using some tools like Kubernetes, containerization tools like Docker, and to manage your infrastructure configuration management tool like Ansible, to provision the infrastructure Terraform. Even these are all the roles comes under DevOps engineer. In our day-to-day, we will be receiving these tasks from maybe from developers. Like if they want to create a pipeline, they would be creating these tasks which we receive. We'll be DevOps engineers also will have a sprint where these tasks would be prioritized and would be assigned to the DevOps engineers in a team, right? So we may be working for a different development team or a single development team. It depends. It depends. If it's a startup, for all the projects, there might be one or two DevOps teams. For 3 projects, let's say one DevOps team. Or else if it is an MNC, for each project, they'll have their own DevOps team who will do all these tasks. That is one area or one aspect of DevOps. Another aspect of DevOps could be A support. Yes, you will have support also in DevOps. Meaning you will not create the pipelines from the scratch. Everything would be there, but if something is broken, they would raise a ticket, support ticket, where you will be working on fixing them. So there are again, like any project, like you will have a core development, again support in development, right? Same is the case here. Am I making sense? So whether you are working as a DevOps support or whether you are working in core DevOps, you should be knowing knowledge or having knowledge on these tools so that you would be comfortable working with any sort of projects. Right? So these are all your responsibilities: managing your infrastructure, maintaining the high availability of the applications by deploying, automating the pipelines. The CI/CD pipelines needs modifications and improvement always. We keep on doing it. So it's a continuous process. So to achieve and implement those roles and responsibilities, we are going through these tools like Git, Maven, Jenkins, Docker, Ansible, and Terraform, Kubernetes, Docker Swarm, Prometheus, Grafana, all of this will be covered along with some services on AWS. So here, if you see version control systems, build automation tools, continuous integration, containerization tools, and so on. These are the categories of the tools. Under each category, there are multiple tools, but you have to learn the tool which is used widely or which has a great market share in the market. If you say Git, yes, this is used very widely. So we are covering Git. Similarly, Maven, Jenkins, Docker, and all. So the most widely tools we are covering. If you learn one tool under a category, like under version control systems, there are other tools like SVN, TFS, and all. But learn Git, which is very widely used. So once you know you have expertise in one tool in each category, you can switch to other tools very easily. So that is the idea here. Any questions from anyone? There are dedicated chapters for each tool. Okay, where like I told you, we'll be covering, we'll first learn each tool, go back and integrate it in the pipeline. So that's how we learn each tool by tool and then go and build our pipeline. So everything will be covered from the beginning, from the basics till the real implementation. Yeah, here you can see the pipeline, some sample pipeline example I have given. See Git, here people, developers write the code and push to Git. As a DevOps engineer, will pull it, do the continuous builds with Maven, integrate the test case execution. Those test cases may be written in Selenium or UFT, JMeter, whatever it is. We'll learn how to execute the test cases available and then deploy it via containerization tool, container orchestration tool, configuration management and infrastructure provisioning tools here, and then monitor it with Prometheus and Grafana. And the feedback is sent to the respective teams. So this is the entire CI/CD pipeline. Like I'm talking about, here we'll zoom into each part. Like let's say, we'll zoom into Git, we'll learn it thoroughly from basics till advanced concepts, right? And then we'll add it into the pipeline. Same is the case with the Jenkins, Maven, and so on. Right? We will zoom into every tool, master it, and then add it to the pipeline. That's how we'll build this pipeline step by step, and it takes some almost 2 months to build this pipeline. We'll build this pipeline in multiple applications or projects. Like we build it in, we will build this for our address book application, like a Java Maven application, monolithic one. Also, we'll build it for microservice applications. Microservice applications are the trend and used in all modern DevOps projects. So we'll cover how to implement the pipeline for microservice application as well. So the main agenda of this course is learning DevOps, right? We will learn this DevOps thoroughly, right? Also, we will learn it on for different applications like monolithic application and microservice application so that you get exposure to different variety of applications. And we are learning DevOps here, the core principles, strategies of CI/CD pipeline and everything. And this is irrespective of the platform. Means like I told you, right, DevOps is a methodology, right? It's not something, a tool or a package or a software, something like that. It's a methodology. It's a cultural change. So we will learn the core DevOps irrespective of the platform. Meaning you may use DevOps on on-prem or any cloud, The concepts, the strategies would remain same. So we will learn DevOps here irrespective of the platform. Means after this course, you would be able to implement your DevOps on-prem or any cloud. So that's how we'll cover this. Also an example of cloud, we are doing it on AWS so that you will get exposure to cloud and you will learn AWS services as well. But the main core concept of the agenda of the course is DevOps. Any questions from anyone here? So who should learn DevOps? Anyone, whoever interested to automate this process can learn DevOps. Like you might be a DevOps engineer, a tester, or anyone in IT, or else you might be from non-IT background. Still, you can learn DevOps if you are interested to work on this automation process. DevOps is having a good demand in the market right now. Even during recession, DevOps has got market and people are recruited for it. Companies are looking for people for real subject matter, so that like if you gain that kind of expertise, yes, there are always doors open for you. And like I told you, yes, anyone can learn this. There is no restriction. And another interesting part is, yes, let's suppose you are you are a developer. Let's say you are a developer from 10 years, you are into IT, you have a 10 years of development experience, and you just want to continue as developer only. Let us say you don't want to become DevOps engineer because you like development. So still you have to learn it, because in the beginning, if you remember, I told you, right, developers or QA engineers will hand over the application in the form of you will hand over the application instruction document separately, right? Let me bring up that. Some time back, I'm talking about this. Like developers, sorry. Yeah, developers and QA team will hand over the application to ops teams, and this application would be handed over in the form of, like, let's say the artifact, like a var file or whatever. They'll hand over this along with instruction document. This will take a lot of time for ops teams to figure out the dependencies, figure out the installation steps and all. To overcome this, like I told you, it is automated 24/7 automation, so it eliminates and deployments become faster. But I'll just give you a clue how it became faster. Development team now sharing the application in the form of Docker image. What is Docker image? We'll learn. It's a separate subject. But just understand, application is coming along with the dependencies. Means application is wrapped along with the dependencies with the Docker image. This is shared to DevOps engineers. So they don't have to work or struggle with the right versions of Java, the installation steps, and so on. Yeah, they will share the application along with the dependencies. So that DevOps teams will deploy it and run it in different environments and then to production finally. So though they don't have to struggle about the underlying dependencies, their installation steps and all. So here, who are sharing this? Dev team and QA team are sharing their application in the form of a Docker image. Means they should learn Docker, correct? So that's how the way of development, the way of deployment have changed, which brought this revolutionized DevOps, which is making the business where deployments could happen faster. So everyone, let's say you are working in a DevOps methodology, though you are not a DevOps engineer, you are a developer, you still have to learn the skills. Any questions? Am I clear here? Can I get a confirmation from your end?
Yes.
I just want to have the interactive session so that I want to listen from you, listen the challenges or confusions if you have anything, and that's how we'll progress. By the end of the course in a month, you should be job ready. So utilize this time properly, utilize the benefits of the course, and yeah, that's the right way. Yeah, thank you for confirmation. There were thumbs up and messages in the chat. Thanks for confirming, guys. So this is what is DevOps. Like I told you, we will start with Git in the next class, like tomorrow. We'll first learn what is Git, why do you need Git, who uses Git, why a DevOps engineer should learn Git. All of that questions will be answered, and we'll learn the Git architecture and we'll proceed. So we'll proceed with the hands-on as well on the same day. And once we learn this Git completely, then the same applies for every tool. That's the same thing we follow for every tool. And we come back and add it to the pipeline and build this pipeline step by step. Just a second. So these are all the detailed course content is available in the website. I believe you all might have enrolled, right, into the course, into the LMS. Have you all enrolled into the LMS? Because this LMS is a curated content, right? Like everyone should be having access to this. This is the main pillar of the course because you have all the assignments, everything, all the curated content available here. So you should be able to go through this. Just a second. Okay, so here you can see all the topics available here in the quiz. This is for your registering to check how much you learned. We'll also get the results on daily basis, the quiz results, so that we can follow up on it. Hope you all got access to this LMS, right? So everyday class recordings you will see here and the supported lab assignments, quiz and interview. These are the main pillars of the course. And some sample resumes and tailor-made resumes also will help you with. Any questions from anyone?
Yeah,
All the links for the website, everything is posted in the Zoom chat. You can just hit those and avail the access for them. Get the trial access for your LMS so that you will get an experience of great learning here. Actually, it took some time for us to create this LMS. We put all our experience and created this LMS, what is needed for the student. Because we see candidates challenges in doing the hands-on and all. So keeping that in mind, this LMS with all the lab notes is created so that you will benefit greatly out of this. Because everything is optimized or everything is placed at one place so that you can see all the queries, the most frequently asked questions, everything relevant to each topic. So that's how it can help you greatly. Any challenges in accessing the LMS? Can you all access the LMS?
yeah, Preethi, actually, I have not yet signed up for a student LMS because as of now I don't have a laptop. So by today evening we'll get it. So
You
I'll
can
try
open
it.
this website
Uh,
in your mobile also. The
Yeah,
app is mobile compatible. You can open it also and just register. That's just a free
yeah,
registration
yeah,
for LMS. And
yeah, yeah.
whoever
That will.
interested, yeah, go on, please.
Yeah, that will do, and we'll connect with Raj for the registration. So that
Sure.
tomorrow onwards we'll join.
Sure, definitely. Like I'm getting pings from other participants also. Like you can reach out to Mr. Raj to avail the special discount available for today and you can get enrolled, right? And any other queries you have, we can take it out now. Any more questions from your end?
Yeah, Preethi, do we have any application part
Sorry?
about the agentic AI and all?
Any?
Agentic AI integration with AI.
Okay. So yeah, okay, let me touch on this part. Like we have artificial intelligence now. It is not replacing DevOps or any technology, at least as of now, right? But how can we use artificial intelligence here? We can use it like a helping hand, as an agent, as a helping hand, as an assistance. You can do it. Means it will be like an assistance for a DevOps engineer so that you can achieve more productivity in less time. You can execute your task faster. That's what you can do. You'll be having your own artificial intelligence tools in your firm, like firm wide approved tools, right? Or some plugins might be there which you can use. In this course, I'll show you how you can utilize the AI tools like ChatGPT to make your work faster. How can you take that assistance? I'll show you. It is making DevOps much more simple. Actually, I should say earlier you might be struggling adding parameters to the manifests and all, but now that can be done very easily with the artificial intelligence tools like ChatGPT. In this course, I'll cover the usage of ChatGPT to bring more productivity for DevOps engineer. Hope that will help everyone, right? So that you'll get an idea how you can utilize them to implement the in your DevOps projects. Any questions from anyone? There are different tools used in the companies, like you'll have your own in-house tools or else some tools where you might be having like license versions for like ChatGPT or Copilot that's integrated in your VS Code editor, which I can cover. I'll cover that as well in the course. Like whenever we are doing some building some pipelines, I'll use this GitHub Copilot integrated into our VS Code editor and see how we can avail benefits from it. Is that your question? Hope I answered your question.
Yeah, Preethi, right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So here the market need is to have expertise, people with expertise. People nowadays we see that we get a lot of resumes when we have an opening. Lot of resumes where people dump in all the tools, but in the actual interview, like they don't have actual knowledge, just the knowledge that okay, they have knowledge on commands, but why to use this command, where to use the command, how beneficial it would be, no sort of understanding for the people. That's a gap. There is a gap for DevOps engineers actually. Like we are hearing that saturation or market is low, but in few months again market will boom. And even now also you have a lot of opportunities for the right DevOps candidates, right? Right DevOps candidates means people with a good expertise. There is a gap actually. People with the DevOps knowledge, there is always a gap. It's difficult to find people. You trust me or not? Yes, there is a gap actually. It's very difficult to find the right DevOps candidate. So if you can be one, definitely you'll have a great job perspective. You can demand the salary if you are the case. If you have a great expertise, yes, you will be in a position to demand the packages. But it's very rare and difficult to find such candidates. So I want to utilize this platform, and everyone should benefit from the course by gaining that kind of expertise. That is the main agenda of the course. It's not, that's why we are not just teaching and just wrapping up for the day or like that. We are also helping you to do the hands-on. Means want to see you gaining that expertise. Right, throughout our courses, like I am teaching this DevOps from almost 8 years or more. Like I'm teaching online as well as for corporate trainings. So generally, like we used to teach the topic and ask students to do the hands-on. But there's a lot of struggle for student doing the hands-on because when they're stuck up, like they may not be having help. They should avail the help next day. So we came up sorting all these problems one by one. So to sort out that problem, we have WhatsApp support. So if you provide or ping your WhatsApp query, our team will help you, our team will respond and will help you fix it immediately so that it's not a blocker till the next day. So day in and day out, if you can spend a month and do the hands-on, you'll be job ready. That confidence this course will assure you with. Right, that's one challenge we have overcome with the WhatsApp support. Next challenge is people are busy, they don't find time to do the hands-on. If you don't do the hands-on, just listening, it will not work. You will not see the fruitful results. People who ever proactively do the hands-on by themselves, because in every batch there'll be a creamy layer who does the hands-on day-to-day basis, what may happen, and those people will see the definitely the results in every batch. But other people are left out because they are busy, they need some push, they don't do the hands-on. So again, we want to see 100% results in every batch. So to overcome this problem, we have planned to keep that lab session in the same day itself. Means people will do the lab here itself. Because if you close this webinar and if you are just off, like you'll be moving off to different things, right? The office work or whatever you have. You might be a learning, you might be a student, you might be a working professional. Like you have your own professional space, your mind will be switched. So to fix this, we are providing another 30 minutes here. So immediately, if you do the hands-on, you can do it faster. It will be registered better in the mind so that you would be relaxed for the entire day and you can just join the next class on time. So these are all like that's how we have placed all our experience and came up with the idea, which is working great. People can do the hands-on. Majority of the people doing hands-on increase in every batches. Earlier, if in every batch, like there'll be creamy layer people who will be completing end-to-end hands-on and avail the results. Now we are working on increasing that percentage so that in every batch, everyone should complete the hands-on. If you just complete the hands-on, it makes a lot of difference. It helps you gain confidence. It helps you job ready within a month by the time of completion. Because after the course completion, people would be switched to different interests, and you will be moved away, right? You will be deviated, distracted, and also to fix this, we are doing this. Also, the curated interview questions. Like I told you, this is a great plus. We have great feedbacks for this. Just before interview, this portal will help you a lot. Just going through this interview questions will help you a lot. You can cover majority of your questions in the interview if you just revise this before going through the interview. And this is available for in the free tier access for couple of days. So once you register, you will get the access for lifetime. It's a great asset for the course. And the real-time scenarios are covered. The lab notes is the next strength. And of course, all of these links are available in the LMS as well, so that you don't have to struggle for the notes, for the recordings or anything. Any struggle if you, and also we would like to take the feedback, like what else you want to see in this LMS, if anything is missing or how challenging it is or how easy to use the LMS, would be taking the feedback and would be revising or reviewing the content again accordingly. So yeah, this is where you have all the topics here. Now I would like to hear from you. Any challenges, any questions you still have regarding the course? So I'll just revise. Today we have discussed about why we are learning DevOps or why DevOps is important in the industry and what is DevOps. These are the things we have learned and who should learn DevOps, right? Who are all eligible? What is the experience level to learn DevOps? What are the skill set? What are the roles and responsibilities of a DevOps engineer? From tomorrow onwards, we are going to work on different scenarios, different aspects which you would see in your project. So all of them can be added in your resume. How to add them in your resume, how to create tailor-made resumes, all of that will help you. You can reach out to Mr. Raj on this number, who is our training counselor. Right? So, yeah. Here is the syllabus. The detailed syllabus topic-wise is available here. Yes, we'll be learning Linux basics. If someone is new to Linux, you don't have to worry. We'll be covering it from the basics. Any topic you might be new, right? You might be completely new to these topics. Everything is dealt with the clarity and with the depth. And interview questions are also available here. You don't have to struggle a lot. Everything are very handy. All the Docker topics. Kubernetes, you will see a real Kubernetes implementation here. I have placed all my expertise to create these topics with a real lab scenarios. Also, I'm covering EKS, which is very widely used and has a great demand. See, there are certain tools in DevOps. If you just focus on those tools also, you will get a job. Means you don't have to learn entire DevOps. Let's say you have great expertise on Kubernetes. You still have jobs for it. Right? Means you should know end to end, but gain expertise on one tool which is having good demand in the market or which suits your job, which suits your role. So one such tool is Kubernetes. And then you have Terraform, Ansible, a configuration management tool, Prometheus, the monitoring tool, and Grafana for visualization. And yes, and one more thing. Here, throughout these topics, AWS is also covered. AWS is spread across horizontally, right? Let's say if you look at these topics as a vertical pillars, AWS and Linux are the platforms. So they are spread horizontally across these vertical pillars, right? Kubernetes, EKS, Terraform, Ansible, Prometheus, Grafana, cloud tools like Code Pipeline, Code Commit, Code Build, and Code Deploy. So all of these tools will be covered. Any questions, anything you have, you can feel free to reach out to me. And here one more thing is missing, Argo CD. Argo CD is a GitOps tool. Even that is covered. It's not placed here. It's not updated in the course content, meaning you will get more beyond that is available, that is represented here.
Hi, ma'am.
Yes, hi, Krishna.
There is a lot of syllabus. It will be covered within a month, ma'am.
Yes, like with a proper planning and well-designed structure, it's possible. Like I told you, right, I'm covering the topics which are in need for the market, in market need, right? Which are need of the hour. Like if you see Kubernetes itself, the documentation is vast, but you should know what is used in the projects, what is the companies looking for, what are the aspects of Kubernetes, or what are the topics in Kubernetes that are used in real projects. So keeping that in mind, yes, I'm covering it. It will be crisp and clear content so that you will see the real benefits of the course. With a well-defined structure, this is possible. I'm doing it from years, so you don't have to worry about it. Stay relaxed and leave it to me about covering the topic with a clarity. Stay assured with that.
Okay.
Hey Preethi, this is Venu. Is it the first time you're just starting this one, the 1 month course?
No, already we started it.
Already. Okay, thank you.
See, 2 months, people are not ready to sit that long, and people are seeing diversions, deviations after till 1 month or till 1.5 months or till 25 days. People are good. Later on, they get diverted, they get deviated, saying that their shift has changed or something like that. And also, doing hands-on every day consistently for 2 months is a big challenge for people. People are looking for something where they can see the benefits in shorter time. So with all those experience and feedbacks we have taken it. The benefit is, I'll tell you, there are a lot of benefits. Let's suppose today, let's say it's a 2 months course. 2 months course means every day it will be 1 hour only. Let's say I covered some topic today. CI/CD pipeline I covered today. Let's say, yes, I have covered Kubernetes deployments today. And tomorrow I would like to start auto scaling. So tomorrow again I have to set up all this infrastructure. I should show the deployment to go for auto scaling, which would take a lot of time. It will kill a lot of time. Here, if I'm doing end to end, today 2 hours I'll take, right? So 2 hours in that 1.5 hour actually. So in 1.5 hour, as I completed deployment, next 30 minutes I can show the auto scaling. You will see end to end and you will see the results that will be registered better in the mind rather than again starting that tomorrow and just doing it. And also immediately after that, you will do the hands-on. So that's how we are gaining some time rather than just repeating it again from my end, just doing the deployment when it is recorded is of no use, right? So that's how we save a lot of time. Rather use it for hands-on so that people are gaining here. So these are all like we have monitored and we have seen the results. That's how we brought it to the course of 1 month. So a lot of time would be saved and you will see the end-to-end things. You will get a holistic view in a single day. You will do the hands-on immediately. These are all the benefits of it. So that people could just stay motivated, keep the same motto for the month and complete the course and learn it on the daily basis. Any more queries from anyone? And also another benefit is you can retake the course. Like for a year, you can retake. Means let's say you have joined this March course. Let's say you have done the hands-on, you have completed it. You just want to have another recap. You can retake. One more retake is available within a year. So that let's say you are joining April batch also. You will benefit a lot, right? Okay, you already know this. You are listening it again. Let's say you have 2 months of time rather than just spending the same course for 2 months. If you re-listen again, that will have more benefits on your brain. The registering happens better that way. So you will do the hands-on again on the next month. So that benefit is also available. Any more questions?
Ma'am, do we need any scripting thing like that?
Scripting.
Because for automation, scripting and all required, na Bash or Python.
Automation with scripting is an old trend. We have so many tools for automation which replace it. Earlier, they used to use scripts to spin up the tools or to spin up the infra and all. Now we have configuration management to do that. Having scripting knowledge is good to have, but that's not the core of DevOps, right? So scripting or Python, people would have this. We are not doing complete automation with it. That may be a part of it in some projects. It's not mandatory. Again, there's a myth that, okay, we need to do automation with scripting or automation with Python. That may be a part of it in some projects, but not DevOps means not that every project will be automated with scripting or Python. Even many projects are moving away from bash scripting with the tools, right? Because they are becoming obsolete. Having some idea will be good. That idea I'm providing here. I'm covering shell scripting so that you'll have some idea. And listen, one more thing, like you might be coming across some job descriptions where scripting is mandated. Then that's not for us. You should focus on DevOps tools because that is having market and that's having high packages. If they are looking for some scripting skills and mandatory scripting skills and their core is scripting skills, then don't go for project is my suggestion. Means that's not a core DevOps project. It's a scripting. If you go for scripting, you don't have these packages, right? You don't have a life also for such tools. So understand the job description. It may be DevOps engineer, but read the job description. If they are looking for something who needs in depth of scripting, their core area is scripting, then that's not actually DevOps engineer role. If you get into it, you will not be having future. You will just have a stagnant career where you will write scripts. So let's say, yeah, I am interested in those careers, only those jobs because I like scripting, then this is not the course. That's a separate course. The name may be DevOps, but that's not actually DevOps role. Am I making sense? So read the job description, understand what is for you, what is not for you. You should focus on DevOps roles where they were focusing on CI/CD pipelines by use of modern DevOps tools like Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform, which is having great demand, great packages, great future in the coming years. If you just want to have the title DevOps engineer, but you want to do the scripting role, that's fine for you. You are not looking for a future career and you are just doing some scripting, means they are looking for actual Linux admin, not a scripting, not a DevOps engineer. So just don't carry away by the titles. Read the job description. Choose what is for you, what is not for you. Not the job postings with every DevOps engineer role is for you. Am I making sense? There might be 100 postings as saying DevOps engineer. Not that I'll be eligible for all. Even I'm not eligible for all of those. Right? I'll pick what is for me. I'll pick for a DevOps manager. I'll pick where they are looking for Kubernetes experience and expertise because that's my core strengths. And that's what I want to be also because that's how my career would be like great in the coming years as well. Hope that makes sense.
Thank you, ma'am.
And another thing I would like to tell you, DevOps, Kubernetes, we have manifest files. In Terraform, we have configuration files. There is again myth or misconception that's a coding. I'll show you, like you can see Kubernetes files are not coding, they are templates. Let me just show you right away. There are lot many myths about DevOps saying that DevOps needs DevOps needs coding, Kubernetes is all about coding. Do you call this a coding? Just a second. I want to create deployment object, or else let's say I want to create pod object. This is some topic in between. Don't get confused, okay? So this is the file you write. Is this a coding? You just copy this template and use it by changing the name. Let's say it's not Nginx, it's something else. You change these names. That's all. This is no way called as coding. But there's a misconception, like understanding or things going around saying that you need coding for Kubernetes. This is not at all code. Coding which developers do for application development, set the logic is different. Just having this template and changing these names wouldn't be called as a coding. And even these fields, Kubernetes open book exam. You will always refer this official website to create these files. Even you have AI tools for it. Let's suppose nowadays, even for developers, they don't need to learn coding to depth. They have AI tools. But of course, they should have knowledge on what to use, what not to use, or what are the things they can implement and all. Same is the case with the DevOps engineer. Don't worry about these files. These are never called coding, and the AI tools is making the job much more simple. And always the official documentation is referred for Kubernetes in an interview or else for in the certification exams also. So come out of all those myths. I think this will help everyone who are having similar confusions, because I know these are most frequently asked questions in every batch. I think just now Raj posted in the group in the Zoom chat the coupon code MA_11, where you will get a great discount on the course. So whoever interested can avail it. And thank you all whoever have registered already. I'm getting pings on whoever have registered and purchased the course. So avail the benefit, and you can register for the course. Once you register, you will get an email where you will see all the access to the entire LMS, the lifetime access, and people will be moved to the private WhatsApp groups. So once you make the purchase, you will see those emails, details of those in the emails. Any questions, anything, you can reach out to us. And this coupon code is only available for today. It will work only for today. And you can use your credit card, UPI, or any method of purchasing for this. This coupon code is valid only for today. From tomorrow, it will be the normal fee. Thank you all who have already purchased and enrolled. And I'm still seeing pings who are doing the registration. You can reach out to Mr. Raj, or the webinar will be still open. And like when you are looking into your job portals like Naukri or all, like you just check read the job description. Any help needed in understanding this, you can get back to us. Like I told you, there'll be core DevOps roles as well as the support roles. Both are good. There's nothing a difference in it. Only the difference is the way you work. Like you might be getting a support to get to fix the pipelines or the broken issues where you'll be working on it, or else you might be working from the core. Right, both are good, and you can read it and understand better. Just don't carry away by the title. Sometimes you see a DevOps engineer role, or the titles may be like interchangeable, but read the job descriptions to understand. Any help you need in that regard, you can reach out to us as well when you see some job postings. Hope you are all enrolled into this LMS. Hope you all have got a free account now. Any more queries from your end? Again, thanks for people who are registering. Thank you all who have registered. You should be receiving an email with LMS access. And from tomorrow onwards, the regular class begins at the same time, 6:30 to 8:30. 6:30 to 8 o'clock will be the explanation or the class. And from 8 to 8:30, it will be the hands-on. So be ready and put your dedication and the effort for the month, so that you will see the real benefits from the course. Can you all see the screen? Jayesh, you should be able to see the screen. Oh, I think that's older message. All right. Also, I am just starting a quiz as of now. You can just take up this quiz and we'll see your understanding. I just started a quiz. Can you all see that? I launched a quiz. You should be all seeing that in the Zoom window.
Yes. Yes, Preethi.
Right.
Yes, ma'am.
Please go through the quiz and put your answers just to check your understanding. Some of the topics might not get covered, but just to check your understanding. Go through the quiz. Every day you'll be having the quiz on the technical topics. Today, a general quiz. I can see everyone joining the quiz. Thank you all. Please submit your quiz.
Preethi, I don't see any quiz. Can you please
On
read
the
it again?
Zoom window, you should be going to more polls and quizzes. You should be seeing it there.
Okay.
How many of you can see the quiz?
Yes, we have seen.
Right, Bhavani. Thank you. Everyone, please attempt the quiz. Just to check your understanding, whether you know the answer or not. Just submit some answers, put some answer, and just give a trial there. The benefit of quiz is like those will be registered in your mind better than just listening. Sometimes you should just, after listening, you should try out the quizzes and check and correct yourself so that that will be registered in mind better. That's actually a mind mapping for learning. Any more questions? Meanwhile, any help in the buying the course, do let me know. So I think everyone is enrolled into the quiz and submitting. Thanks for that. And like I told you, from tomorrow onwards, we'll start with the topics like the real topics with the scenarios where you will be seeing relevant ones in the projects. You might be already working with some tools like Gate or Jenkins, right? You will see the real application of it with respect to DevOps from tomorrow. So stay tuned and let's connect from tomorrow for all those aspects of DevOps. Any questions from anyone? How the teams work, like how would be tasks assigned to you, all of that will cover from tomorrow as we pick up the topics. As we are doing, let's say we are doing a pipeline with the Git, we'll be talking about the real scenarios and how projects align, which kind of projects you will see as a core DevOps engineer, or what kind of issues you will see as a support engineer. All of that will cover relevant to each topic from tomorrow, right? So all of that interesting stuff is coming up. So get yourself ready and stay tuned for the topics from tomorrow. Any further queries or confusions or anything else you would like to know, you can feel free to unmute and speak up or use the Zoom chat window and post your message. Okay, the I see like 60% of the people participate in the quiz. Can everyone else, whoever cannot see or haven't already enrolled for the quiz, can you just launch your polls or quiz window? You can check in the Zoom panel, polls and quizzes. Just launch it. Yeah, I see 65% participants, and I want everyone to get onto it. Just post your answers. It could be right or wrong. Just post your understanding. Docker is not yet covered, but just I have given you that just to check how many of you understand what is it. Similarly, what is Terraform? What is infrastructure as a code? All of these we are covering in detail. We have separate dedicated chapters for those. Have you all completed? Can I submit the results? Can I end the quiz?
Uh, 2 minutes, please.
Sure, sure. Take your time. Yeah, all the there were 80% participants in the quiz. Let me know as you complete. I'll share the results so that you can see the right answers. How many of you have completed it?
Yeah, completed, madam.
Right. Thanks, Bhavani, for confirming. How about others?
Yeah, completed.
Yes,
Right.
completed. Yeah, completed.
Okay.
Yeah,
Anyone else
completed.
who is still working on it? Please answer every question, okay? Don't leave without answers. Just to make sure that you have answered all the queries. All right, I'm sharing the results. Can you all see the results? The right answers at the bottom.
Yeah.
Don't worry about whether it is right or wrong, but just check the right answer and analyze it. Like, what is DevOps? It's a methodology and a cultural change, right? So they were pretty much right answers for this. And who can be a DevOps engineer? Like anyone can become a DevOps engineer, right? So majority of the people have answered it. That's great that you got clarity on that part. What DevOps is not. It's not a technology, it's not a tool, it's not a programming language. Correct. It's a methodology, right? It's a cultural change. It's a process, we can say. So yes, again, majority of you have answered. That's great. That you got the point right. And what is continuous integration? There is a separate topic for it. We'll cover it. But again, like I can see, majority of you have answered it correctly. The process of continuous building, testing, and integrating it to the system. Right. And what is Git used for? This is not yet covered, but yes, just checking it. Majority of you have answered rightly. Maintaining versions of the files. And next question is, what is Docker? Used for containerizing the applications. Right. Again, majority of the people have answered it right, though this is also not covered. Again, what is Terraform? Terraform is a IAC tool, correct? It's an infrastructure as a code tool, which is used for provisioning the infrastructure. So yes, majority answered correctly. That's great. What is infrastructure as a code? Practice of performing software configuration manually, practice of describing infrastructure in the form of code, the practice of building, running, testing, maintaining environments indefinitely. So the answer is practicing of describing infrastructure in the form of code is the answer. And the next question is, which of the essential is an essential change that DevOps teams must make to achieve success with the DevOps? So the answer is stop working in silos and work together is the right answer. There was a answer deploy monolithic applications rapidly and continuously, but that's not the just aim of DevOps, right? So the main part is stop working in silos and work with a mutual collaboration and cooperation. So the answer is second option. And there is one more question. DevOps is an extension of Waterfall QA Agile. It's an extension of Agile. So again, yeah, I see like people answered like the 50% Agile, 50% all of the above. It's about Agile, extension of Agile. Right? Hope you have gone through your answers. Right? So just recheck and any questions you can ask me. Am I audible for you guys? Can you all hear me?
Yes,
Yeah. Yes.
All right, then. So that is all for today. Stay tuned for much more interesting concepts and the scenarios from tomorrow where you will see yourself aligned with your real projects. Right? Thank you all for joining and spending your time here today. Appreciate it and see you all tomorrow. Thank you all for whoever registered and thanks everyone who have spent your time today with us. Good day. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
okay, ma'am.